Hello everybody, it's Linda and I'm back to share another design team project with you. As some of you know, I'm a guest designer for Ephemera's Vintage Garden for the next 2 months, and this mini was made using the Secret Garden collection from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And I'll show you the collection papers now. It's called the Secret Garden Printable Junk Journal. And boy, does she have beautiful prints in this journal. Let me show you. It comes so that you can create your very own journal. And it even comes with a front cover. If I can just find it. There's the front cover. So let me see if I'm in frame. Okay, I'll stay. Okay, can pick it up. Look at this. It looks really textured. I've printed this on 170 gram white heavyweight printer matte paper. I think you get the best results if you print it on good quality matte printer paper or photo paper. So this is the first page, and then you get this sheet here with eggs and stuff. As I said, it's called Secret Garden, so it's got like a lot of birds and eggs. And here's a music sheet, some notebook sheet, and just lots of fun images and tags to use for pages and background. As you can see, these are supposed to be the pages of your journal if you decide to create a journal. And here's a very summery one. Loving the eggs. I'm so happy to be working with this because this gives me the opportunity to sort of go back to my crafting roots, which was doing collages, doing a lot of mixed media, and that's exactly what I'm planning to do, and adding my scrapbooking experience from the past couple of years. Not much, but I'm trying my best to look at this. I love these. So much fun to cut out and use. Look at this. She's made it really easy for you to do journals with all the beautiful tags and stuff, and you can add your own special touches. And here are some double-sided pockets that I got. This is an add-on to the set, and I also got this add-on, a petal card, and some journaling spots. So what I also wanted to show you was I just printed this in an A5 size. These are the same sheets, but as you can see, I fit the 2 to 1 page, so they became smaller. So this is a good size to do when you're going to do cards. Okay, so let's get back to the mini that was created by using the collection. I just used some chipboard covers. They were ready cut. They were just some cheap ones that I got at like what you would have in the US, a dollar store. And these beautiful orchids are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and so are these Cosmo Daisies. And I just made a rolled ribbon, no, not rolled ribbon rose, but a rolled cotton rose, the best I could, which you can see is obviously not so good, but I liked it anyway. It looks vintage, and I made this flower center using a ribbon slider buckle, a flatback pearl, and then I just glued some flatback pearls around there. And this is the trellis rose from Wild Orchid Crafts. I used some seam bindings to bind my album. I did a stick pin. This beautiful image is from Magicmoonlightfreeimages. And this beautiful butterfly is from Wild Orchid Crafts. This is a Spellbinder's die that I got from my friend Anna, Scenario 1 here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Anna. And this beautiful trim in the background here I got from Annie. Thanks, Annie. Love the trim. And this beautiful rose trim here is from Wild Orchid Crafts, and so are these rose buds. These are the Tuscany wild rose buds, and these are the hip rose buds. And this lace in the background here is also from Annie. And these pearl teardrop trim is from Wild Orchid Crafts. And just some metal embellishments. So I put some craft paper on this. This was white chipboard. Put some craft paper on it. Did some stenciling with some what do you call it, texture paste, and dry brushed some white gesso on top of that. So that is the front cover. The back cover, I kept it simple because it's the back cover. Just cut out a piece of corrugated cardstock and or cardboard, sorry. Just inked it and put some white gesso on it. And this image, all the images in this album, of the girls and little boys and stuff, they are from the Magic Moonlight Free Images, and the rest of the papers are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So this background paper here is from her, and some pieces of tissue tape and some Japanese handmade paper. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I really love it. It's really textured, and when you Mod Podge it down to your page, it becomes almost see-through and just melts into the other paper that you use. I also have a piece here. So I went around the edges using a black paint dauber, one of my favorite tools, and let's proceed to the inside. So this was, I don't know, what can I say? It was a blast to make. I just loved working with her gorgeous papers and tags, and I have backed all my tags using a paper from K&Company, and I'll put the name of the paper below because of course I can't remember it. So some of the background papers are from that collection, and this is just a texture fade. Is that what it's called? This is an embossing folder, and I just inked it, painted, cut it, and put it in the background. And these are just stamps. And another beautiful image. I also made some art tiles for this project, and I have a tutorial on how to making art tiles, and I'll link to that below. The only thing I did different with these art tiles were that I stamped my images on thin copy paper, and I just inked them up and cut them out and layered them so that some of the stamped images would show up a little bit better on the background, instead of just stamping them directly onto the background here. So this is, I think it's called raffia, and I made a lot of bows and tag pulls with that. And this is just a little, oh my god, wooden key that I have distressed. And the beautiful lace here I got from Annie. Thank you so much, Annie. So this is also a tag in the background here that I just used behind the image and behind the wall that I created. And this is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And I also used some vellum pieces from that K&Company collection. So here is another piece from K&Company, and these tags are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Just backed them. And I made a pocket out of this from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. You can see some, I used some masking tape throughout, and this is just embellishment, and it's a small tag from the same Ephemera's Vintage Garden collection. And this is a coin pocket that I used, so this opens and you can keep tags inside. And here I did the same technique as I do for my art tiles. I did with a puzzle piece, and that's a wooden piece, and I got it from Fiona. Thank you so much, Fiona. And here's a small tag from the collection. Here is the rest of that pocket here was folded across, and this just opens with a magnet and is held closed like that. And here is just a cutout egg from the K&Company collection. These are K&Company papers. This background paper here is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is a wooden penny farthing that I got from Fiona. Thanks, Fiona. Just backed it with some paper. Stamped words. I used some stamped words, and these are, I think, Inkadinkado stamps, peg stamps, and I love them. And you can see some masking tape here. And this little metal corner is from Wild Orchid Crafts. And here's a tag, and this beautiful tag here is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So did a lot of layering of papers, tearing, messing around with the gesso and paint. And I have colored in this image using some chalk pencils, and they are these. Whoops, let's see if I can show you without destroying them. They're pastel pencils, and they are great for coloring images when you've printed them onto matte photo paper. That takes the color really well. And this is also some tissue tape. So, and what can I say more? No, this was just some texture paste that I used on the background. The background paper is again from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I just whitewashed it to make the colors match. A feather, some lace from Annie's, again a little wooden heart. This one I got from my friend Va. Hi Va, Bianca, 4430 here on YouTube. And this is just a pocket here, and it's open here, so you can tuck tags inside. This flips open, and again I just collaged some images. This is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and so is this, and just a cutout from a paper, stamped words, some tissue tape, and some tags. And like I said, the girl images, they are from Magicmoonlightfreeimages. Layered tissue tape. This background paper is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, so is this. And here, this is from K&Company. Just use it as a tag for this pocket. This is background paper from K&Company again. This is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Just added the girl, a wooden clock from Fiona, and some eggs, a lily from Wild Orchid Crafts, lace from Annie, and the stamped word. So this paper is like this, and I just made it so that it's a pocket, and if I can pull out my tag, I will. Yeah, just a bingo card from K&Company. I made the pages out of envelopes, so I kept this open on top, made a tag for it using Ephemera's Vintage Garden, some stamping and stuff. So I just loved working with her gorgeous papers and images. Again, music note background paper from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, just layered. And here, Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Again, these seed packages are so pretty. And I love the background paper, and I love the paper that I did use for pockets. It's also from her. And this flips open. It's held with a magnet. There is a pocket here. This is also from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Just backed it with some paper. And from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, this as well, and that, and this here, both these tags, and that pocket. So there is a lot of detail to this, and this is a metal corner that I just got off an eBay seller. I made a tag out of this. Ephemera's Vintage. I love this image, and just cut a little tag, did some layering, the vellum pieces from K&Company, as I mentioned, and here is a tag again. did some layering. Got this fence from Fiona. A lot of wooden pieces was given to me by Fiona, and I love them. And here again, the wall, and this is how it is on the back. And these two mushrooms, they are Prima wooden embellishments, and I just they come plain wood, and I just added color and some mica flakes and some, okay, now what it's called, diamond glaze, and again some, and these, can you see these? They are so cool. They are like cork paper from DCWV. Awesome stuff to do layering and create textures. And again, this is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and so is this little tag here, and a lot of tags. This is from K&Company, and I just love the Ephemera Vintage Garden papers. So wooden bird, also from Fiona, and this is a Tim Holtz die cut. Again, more wood from Fiona, and an art tile that I made, a bow, some tags tucked behind here. Again, there is layering going on. This is K&Company. Background paper is Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Made this little envelope, coin envelope, to go behind. Didn't cover the magnets because I wanted to adhere properly to this. And there is an opening up here with the room for tags. More tags here. All this, the background paper with the eggs, and this pocket here is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and so are these images. Just stamped. Wooden embellishment from Va. Thank you, Va. I have added the glossy accent or diamond glaze and colors. And just, again, layers and layers. I had so much fun layering all of the beautiful papers, and did some stamps, and oh, so much fun. And here is another flap out with a tag, Ephemera's Vintage Garden, again, all over. And you will find that Ephemera's Vintage Garden has got a lot of beautiful collections for you to choose from. And look at this. This is also this Japanese paper in the background here. This is the back cover inside page. And this frame is from K&Company. The tags are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Just some corrugated cardboard. A piece from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Another art tile. Some more of this raffia. So that is going to a friend, and I really hope she likes it. And I hope you liked my album. And I hope you'll pop by Ephemera's Vintage Garden to check out her wonderful kits. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.